Hi. Hey. Hi. Okay. I'm gonna paint. Okay. Here's a drop cloth. Let's open it. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint. Can you see me? Yeah. Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman. I don't on my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. Corey Feldman. Yeah. Owls downstairs. It don't matter if you're black or white. Yeah, Corey Feldman. I've seen him on TV. I don't even know who he is. I've seen him on TV, Corey Feldman. I don't know who he is. Don't my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. I gotta be careful not to fall or something. Once I put this down, it'll be okay. I'll just stay up here and paint that part with poles. Don't my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white.
I don't want to fall. Try to paint up there. Okay.
Dino down my baby.
How am I gonna paint that? With this stick, like this. You gotta shake up the paint. Well, I'd stir it, but I'm gonna shake it up in here. If it spills, it doesn't matter as much. Right in the trash that has so that the bears don't get it. You gotta put it right out on Tuesday. Can't put it out in the Bible trash. I hope this has good paint in it. I hope it didn't freeze because it's been in the house. It didn't freeze. If this gray paint's not good, I have white paint downstairs. See, people keep doing that. They're gonna end up having to say it too. Somebody wants me to say stirs or her, especially hair. I want me to say her. I think it's like the next door neighbor, and somehow I pick up on his brain waves. And he wants me to say her every time I say hair. I don't get it. I've always had white person's hair. I think it has something to do with my neighbor. Because I noticed when I leave my house, like if I go other places, it's different. I don't think of the same like 5 things or whatever, or 10 or 20 things, you know, that like when you're like eating food or using the bathroom or walking around the house, you think of things. It's because it has something to do with the neighbors or ghosts who live in your house or angels or something. And it's like when you go to other places, it's not the same. I noticed I liked it really a bunch driving through the desert in New Mexico. Look up John Birmingham, New Mexico, and it's really cool driving through the desert. It's warm in the car. There's hardly any cars on the road. You can drive slow or however safe speed you want to. It was New Mexico. And they had this cool Indian radio station, like Native American Indian.
Dignify my baby.
Is that what he says? Dignify his baby? I'm trying to stir this without spilling it. I'm just going to stir it without spilling it. Wow. I don't know what I'll do if I get in this carpet, because I'll maybe have to have Home Depot install a new carpet. And it's expensive, but it's not that expensive. It's like you have to deal with them, and you have to get them to show up at your own house, and it's like kind of annoying. Now I can start in here with a paintbrush. Well, I didn't feel like I couldn't go down to get the sticks. I just did this. This is better. Now this is an entirely good can of paint. Dignify my baby. Does he say dignify? Why would you dignify your baby? I don't even know what that means. Corey Feldman and 52 dudes. Corey Feldman and 52. He never got married. He kept being with those young women, I guess. I'm not too into that. I like to be married, but instead I had to be all alone and have people think I'm gay. Ding, ding, ding. Oh! Oh, shit. Ding, ding, ding. Oh! Hi. Yep. I'm gonna paint. Yep. Me. I was 400 pounds. I lost 240. Yep, it's me. All my loose skin. Here's me. I'm probably gonna meet somebody like that. I keep talking about it and laughing, and I don't know why. There's a time when, Al lost all his weight and he doesn't have any loose skin. Well, he pretty much has no loose skin that I've seen. And there's a time before I met Al. It was like 2013 or 2012 or something. And I sat in my bed and I was making jokes, and I didn't know why, but I kept laughing at it, and I kept saying, oh, I'm fat, I'm 400 pounds, I can't get out of my bed, help, somebody help me, I can't get out of my bed. I was laughing. There's a video of me up somewhere of saying that. And then years later, I met Al, and I found out at that same time that I was joking about it, Al was really he was stuck in this house, and he couldn't afford the heat, and the Appalachian Power turned the heat off, and it was in the winter. and it was back before he did any work to the house, and he was like sitting in a bed. And then we've been through so many different things since then. He's downstairs. I let him back in the house. I gave him $800 and was like, just get a hotel, because I drink all this caffeine. He doesn't like me to drink caffeine. And then I fell asleep, and before I went to sleep, I said, please come back. I left the door unlocked. Just stay. And he came back, and he's downstairs. Downstairs. That's how I say it, like Roanoke, because I'm from Roanoke. I didn't even know I said it that way, but Danica, my wife, said downstairs. That's how I say downstairs. I don't know why. Dignify my baby. I don't know what dignify your baby means. It doesn't mean shit to me. I don't get it. I don't understand what it means. Michael Jackson. Oh shit, I have to show this. It wasn't even filming it. Let me tighten this on the tripod.
Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Hey, this is pretty good. I like this. Yay! Hey, that's good. I like this. Dignify my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. That's good singing, man. That's called Painting a Wall. That's my song called Painting a Wall. How creative it is. It's about the much sense as it makes, but at least you painted a wall and it looks cool. And it was funny too, so you're entertaining. Michael Jackson. His face looks like a little ape. His face looks like an ape. If he was black, he wouldn't look like an ape. When he was black, he was cool and everybody thought he was cool. And then he tried to make himself white. He tried to make himself white. Dignify his baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. That's it. That's it. I like that jam. I like that. Let's do that. That's how we recorded the album. I told him, I said, dignify my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. And then I told him that's the jam, man. This is Danny Glover. This is Danny Glover. I told him that's the jam. And then Richard Pryor was there. He said, man, I like this. And then Michael was like, I like that. That's the jam. Let's do the dignify my baby. It don't matter if you're black or white. And then that's how we did the song. That's how we did the song. This is Danny Glover. This is Richard Pryor too. We was all there. And the guy with the big mouth who has a TV show and talks like this, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey has got a big face and a big mouth. He said, and I was there. At the Apollo, man. That's how I made it. At the Apollo, the tears were coming down. I could barely even tell you. That's how I finally made it. Steve Harvey. It was at the Apollo. And I did it. It's an Apollo spacecraft, man. It ain't racist. The Apollo spacecraft, that was the cool thing that the black people liked about it. That was the cool thing. See, this is Steve Harvey. I can barely breathe. It's so hot. I'm going to take off this really warm winter thing because it's like warm. I opened this up and the heat came up from downstairs. Her. He guy's pissed. The next door neighbor, he heats with firewood. He's like, why is everything so hot? He wants me to save money. He wants me to say her or something, I think, in my anxiety thoughts. Somebody wants me to say her. I'm trying to blame somebody in my anxiety thoughts. Where did that come from? I haven't thought of that anywhere besides at this house. Her. Dignify my baby. I like that. This is Steve Harvey, man. Oh shit. I like that.
close this so it saves on heat. I forgot. Let me close this so it saves on heat.
I like that. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. That's good. That's good. Steve Harvey don't like that sometimes. But sometimes he does. And that's how I made it, man. I'm telling you, I had $70 in my pocket. I had no way to get up to New York City to the Apollo to make this show. And there was a gig in Florida. The man on the phone, I had 25 cents. I put it in the payphone. He said, if you can make it to the gig in Florida where your car broke down, you have $100 that night. So I made it to the show. I got $100. And then he said, you go on the next night. I'll give you 100 more, the man at the show said. And I got $200 sleeping in my car that night. Then I had enough for a hotel. But then he said in 2 nights, one night is the Apollo. I forgot which, but it was then the Apollo. I know. Motherfucker, don't tell me I forgot. Suck my dick now. And then I made it to the show. I made it to the Apollo. And I was so hungry, waiting all day downstairs. I took a flight. I left my car with my friend, with his grandmother, with my grandmother. And then I made it at the Apollo. I made $300 that night. $300. And then, and then, that was it. They put me on as the host for 3 months. I was at the show. I could barely stand up. But I made it.
There's a funny thing that Steve Harvey tells a story about. I gotta paint. You got a little piece of the floor.
Steve Harvey. Are you saying Michael was a chimp? His face looked like a little chimp? Shit, man, I don't look that way because I stayed black, man. Don't try to change your face. Or you look, if you try to change your face, if you was a monkey, what you became. The other dude, that dude's in a meme.
That dude's in a meme, man. I don't know. That dude's in a meme. He looked like a monkey and I look white. Shit. I look black is what I was talking about. No black person looks like a monkey because we're all human beings. That's a reality, is that God created us all as human beings. So there's never any worry about black people feeling like white people call them a monkey or something, or a white person looks like any weird ass stupid looking animal or whatever, or a black person looking like whatever. It's not true. God created us as human beings. We're human beings. So there shouldn't be any worry about a black person thinking, oh, they think you look like some kind of an animal. Because we're human beings. We didn't evolve. We were created about 140,000 years ago, or 80,000 to 180,000 or 140,000 years ago. God created us as human beings, and we've always looked the same. We did not evolve from chimpanzees. We did not evolve from Neanderthals. That stuff is wrong. They have their science wrong. They looked at skulls. They can't tell what the fuck happened a million years ago. Those were monkeys. Those were not humans. Creationism is real, and there's scientific proof for everything in the Bible. There's scientific proof for everything in the Bible. I got a little mark on the rug. It's not worth risking falling down the steps or some shit. It was worth it to go out. Steve Harvey had to be around all those people all the time, all dressed up spiffy. He liked that stuff because his parents kept him in the house as a kid. But our kids are different. Oops. Our kids are different. They'll probably stay at home a little bit with us well into their 30s and go out sometimes, unless we put them in another house if we want privacy. So I gotta get to my kids. Steve Harvey. This is scary as shit. Not really. It's okay. Dropped the paintbrush, but it didn't get on anything. That sounds like Richard Pryor, too. Are you kidding me? This is Steve Harvey. You think I ain't aware of Richard Pryor? Here's a comedian, too. You think I'm a comedian? Come on, man. Of course I sound like Richard Pryor. By the way, no one's looking, man. You see me? That's Steve Harvey, motherfucker. Suck my dick. By the way, no one can hear or see what we're saying right now. Suck my dick, man. Shit. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gay. I got a little dick. I gotta use the bathroom. That's what I said when I was a little kid, like Richard Pryor did, man. He said all them curse words. I'm innocent. I don't understand what it means. I just seen it on TV, all them famous people. I'm a person who watch their own TV. Their TV, they say. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good. Steve Harvey. Get this side too. That's what I told the barber. See, I know everything about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey went to the barber. And I like that barber. So I paid him $1,000 a haircut. And I kept paying him more money. I only did a few times. And then he got used to making that kind of money. See? And he went out in the world and he thought he had the confidence. That's what he was worth
was more than money, way more than money, because I told him about God and Jesus, see. So then he made it to heaven, and then also when I paid him $1,000, and he thought that's the quality of his work, and I believed in him. And then he went out there and he made $1 million a year at a haircut in school and all this stuff. Every day he made $1,000, but he hired other people who made $1,000, and then he made all this money, $1 million a year. And that's what Steve Harvey did for that barber. That's what he did. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know. I know. Yes, I know. And you know. You know. You know. That woman in Juno was a young woman in the Juno movie. And all those dudes was like, yep, she looked good at a huge famous level. Everywhere she went, yeah, they like that. And she went crazy and turned into, she tried to make her body into a man. Like she's dudes that have abs, and she got rid of her boobs and tried to look like a man, but she's still a woman. God created her as a woman, so she'll always be a, God created her as a woman, so she'll always be a woman. That's the reality. And she tried to make herself like unattractive to men. It's too bad. When I got the Ronald McDonald video, it got really famous. It didn't affect me in a bad way at all. It was a miracle. I didn't think of anyone who was watching the video. I didn't get like images of their mind, of their looks or any weird ass things like that. I didn't think of them at all. I was so happy. I was finally making a living. At my own, well, not really making a living, but $2,000 a month at my videos. And she was getting like $10,000 a month from her Ronald McDonald video, but her and the kids kept it. So I only got $2,000 a month. And that was enough for me to be like, it's a miracle. After 20 something years of this, I finally was making $2,000 a month. So I'm gonna go somewhere else maybe. I'm gonna go to Los Angeles. I'm selling this house. That's why I'm painting this one more time. That's been the motivating factor behind doing stuff like this, to finally not have enough money, you know, to get away from my dad and financially not have to be poor, you know. Me and Al's dads were in the military, and they made a bunch of money. And Al made more money by himself somehow. I don't know how he did, but he was a brilliant electrician and did other stuff. So I can't compare myself to Al. But I kind of like doing this just because I'm making a video. The only reason I like doing this is because I'm making a video. And if I had the time to paint, then it would be fun. If I had the time to paint, then it would be fun. But I gotta get to my kids. So I'm painting this like kind of with an urgency, but also able enough to do it, so I'm making jokes. So by a miracle, it's been okay. And there are 3 more jobs I have to do in my house like this. This is one. Then I can put the house for sale. The fuck is that? some little animal on the wall, a mouse. I heard him. Steve Harvey. You heard? I know. I heard maybe there's a black person watching and a white person watching. I don't know. But I said those things. And the bad guys won't see it on here because they ain't gonna watch enough. Suck my dick. No, there's none of them bad that would care. You know, they're good people. I don't feel like going along with that shit any much more. If I feel like doing it, I'll do it wherever I am. You know, if I feel like being like Trump, I'm like, okay, he's okay. He was nice to the guy in North Korea. He didn't go to war. He's kind, peaceful. He's a peaceful person. Then I'll like Trump if I like him. I don't know if he's going to get elected or what, because he was a jerk. He tried to be the king, like the biggest one in America, putting a wall around it like he owned all the real estate. He wanted to feel like he was the biggest, best one. But he was nice about it, like he wanted to be the best one on earth. So I don't know if I'm not going to vote. I don't know who I'm going to vote for. I don't even know. But Trump, you know, I don't even know what that stands for. But I'm just painting a wall, you know, no politics or anything. I don't know what it stands for. Doing my work, and I'm going to go. I've worked at this 20 years, about almost 20 years. If you count when I was a kid mowing lawns. Because I just added that in. So I've had almost enough of it, but I gotta move this stuff off here so I don't fall down the steps. Not the Latino. My friend wouldn't come back. Luis wouldn't come back. I don't know why he got angry. I don't know. So I had to do this. He wanted $500 to paint this. I don't know. I can't do it anymore. I would have almost, but at this point I would have paid him. But I'm doing it myself and I won't have to pay him any money, and I just use the paint. Steve Harvey. Shit. But Trump was gonna put up a wall. That's what I don't like. So I'm kind of liberal, but I'm Republican on some things. I don't know how Republican or liberal I'll be when I leave here. Something tells me, you know, he might be a little Republican too once I live here. Once I leave here or am here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm like here. I just want to fucking leave. But I like it here too. But it's run its course. I think not really. It will in 6 months from now. I will be out of here, I think, or something like that. It hasn't, you know, it'll be fun while I'm here. Okay enough to live here. I'm getting the paint on the brush. I poured a new can of paint in here, down here, and then I'm being very careful with it. And I'm doing this Steve Harvey paint. I should have called this video Steve Harvey paint. Yeah. Who cares? Leave it like whatever it is. Fuck. Oh, so it's a cursed. I gotta get a wet rag and clean something. I gotta get a wet rag. Steve Harvey paint. I'll be right back. I had to get a water. Let me go to the other room. I gotta fart somewhere far away from here. That's a luxury. That's a luxury. Sometimes you gotta just fart, no matter what, or not fart all day. Usually, if you're working at this stuff all day, fart to wherever you can. Keep having to work. It's not easy. I gotta clean this off. Man, this is not easy. This is the stuff that I just don't want to ever do again. I'd rather work out with weights this hard if I have to do this much this hard. That'd be way easier because it strengthens your tendons and all that stuff. When you do it right, it starts, you know, if you have to think about it that much when you're working on it. It's sad. I gotta really preserve this thing right here so I don't mess it up. It's the good wood. But that would be covered up with a trim. It's too bad because I had done that on the edge. It's the type of thing that I just have done for 20 years and I don't want to do anymore. You know, but I have to do a little bit more of this. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I could be retired. I mean, I don't know. Steve Harvey. I can't even joke about it right now. These motherfuckers are pissed that make you have to do shit. You know? That make you have to work at shit that you don't want to. They're pissed. Want the Latino. Talk like a fag and Mexican, they'll kill you. They'll fucking kill you if you talk like a gay person and a Mexican at the same time. They'll kill you. Unless it was a joke. Then they're okay with it. Thank God it was a joke, right? Thank God it was a fucking joke. Because they'll fucking kill you if you act like a gay person or a minority. Then they fucking want to hurt you. Unless you're joking. And I don't even know what I would do away from them. I'm so Americanized. You know? I'm so Americanized, I don't know what I would even joke at. Or be like. Or talk like. But I'd still be myself. I'd be joking like this about Michael Jackson and stuff like that. Cat, pat. He's black. It's like you gotta make fun of them or keep your mouth shut or they'll fucking kill you. Because they want you to paint up there so you don't fall down there somehow. The only way out of all of it is to be in heaven. Or God lets everything be okay. You forgive others, do God's work. You don't try to get them back and stab them in the head with a mean thought, with a fake knife that doesn't stab in their head because it's a plastic knife that goes back in the thing because you're so angry but you didn't hurt them anyway. You don't even do any of that shit and you just forgive them. Whatever happens, you know, okay, be kind and nice, and then God makes everything okay again. God makes everything okay again. There's a rich white guy. You want to learn about that? You want to know about the rich white guy? No, well, I may be a little bit of one, I don't know, or a bunch of one day, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not really. There's this really rich, that actually rich white guy. He lives in somewhere in Roanoke or outside of Roanoke. I don't know where he lives. He probably lives close to Roanoke somewhere. He owns the big buildings in downtown Roanoke. And this guy who works for my dad, his thing he brags about that he's so cool is that one time he worked for the really rich guy. The guy who has $100 million or $400 million or $200 million or something. And or $1 billion or whatever he has. And the really rich guy is an old white guy talking like this or whatever. And he would go, he'd look at something and he'd go, yep, okay, you can do it. Do that, you can do it. and then he'd get like a worker to do some huge ass thing all by his own by believing in him or something. Like he believed in the guy who works for my dad to put up some huge ass thing all on his own that he thought he couldn't do, and he's like, yep. And I don't know. That's about the most sense I can make of it, and I don't even give a shit what the fuck it is. But I'd rather be I don't even know what the shit means or who that person is or if he's real. But I'd rather sell this house and just go be around people who I can talk to in real life and know that they're real and you know, not be hidden in a house working at this stuff with these weird ass, you know, random thoughts that I don't even know are true or not. You know, because I don't know if that guy's even real or if the other one even worked for him. Like that, I'm the man who shook the hand of Andy Griffith, of not even Andy Griffith, but a white redneck businessman who makes tons of money in the South. I turned into the, I don't know. Like I'm not even the guy in the South who shook the hand. He's the man who shook the hand of Andy Griffith. You know, they say somebody like that lives in the South. But I'm not even that guy. I'm the guy who met the man who worked for the big racist white businessman who made tons of money in the South and talked like this and did all that and didn't even do anything famous and was rich. I'm the man who met the person and shook his hand of the man who met that guy. That's how, you know, that's how this shit feels like sometimes. Yeah. But the redneck guy who makes a bunch of money, maybe he'll get into heaven. I don't even know. Maybe he'll get into heaven and he's good, but it's not the kind of thing that I was going to do. You know, I wasn't going to do big rich man money who doesn't do filmmaking. I want to do movies and videos and stuff that I like to do. And those people never helped me with money unless it was like a little bit. My dad was kind of like one of the rich businessmen, but not really. He's married to an Italian who did music and art, or her family did music and art. So he didn't want to be like those guys as much because he was, I don't know, but he's kind of like them too. He's like one of the kind of rich white businessmen or rich white businessmen or whatever. But he's not rich. I don't know if he's called rich or not. Can you even see that? I don't know. I don't want to be one of those jerk California actors. Hey, Simon Rex. Simon Rex. A jerk California actor. Yeah, you know. Oh, I don't do white rich businessman stuff. I'm a porn actor. Yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. I just had all that sex with all those people and we end up in hell. No, he's no, they don't end up in hell. He did it a few times. He didn't make a practice of it. See, if you don't make a practice of it, then you know, the people who make a practice of fornication are going to end up in hell. You know, if they practice it and they don't stop, you know, at some time when they're getting a little older, they got to stop doing that stuff. Then they have a chance of making it into heaven. They didn't make a practice of it, or they didn't make a practice of things like that. This is a little scary. Not really.
take a shit. I have to take a shit. What if somebody? I'm sorry. I have to take a shit. No, don't make fun of him.
Hope to God my dad's okay.
Yeah. Hey, baby. I have to take a shit. No. Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those rich old white businessmen.
How, man.
I don't want to be that guy. Wow, I'm painting the ceiling. This looks pretty good. Here's what I'm painting up here.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I had to take a shit. I'll go see Freddy.
No. That's not that good. What he did. Well,
I had to take a shit. I literally have to take a shit, Holmes. I literally have to take a shit. Come on, man. Where did I go to use the bathroom?
Pambotito tandoteo. Nah. Pambotito tandoteo. Hee-ho. You can get an island for $475,000. And the native people, you can pay them $10 a day, $20 a day. I get your groceries for you in a boat. And more than that, you'll see. Beep-a-dee-da-dee. Not gay with me, not gay with me. This is awesome. I'm not going to drink any more caffeine. I drank it before and it sucked. Because I got angry at Alan, made him leave and gave him $800 so he wouldn't die in the cold to get a hotel. And then I just said, please come back. And I fell asleep and I left the door unlocked and he came back and he's inside. And he's gonna... Anyway, who knows? Maybe I'll drink caffeine. Maybe I'll drink caffeine where I go and it'll be okay. And I'll be like, hey, it's okay again. But that guy, who was the rich guy, who had buildings downtown, maybe he only had $10 million, which is a little bit, you know, his body got old. Maybe his body got old and he couldn't be with his wife or who knows what, and he might have been suffering. And even though he had that money, he felt so bad and sad. But my dad doesn't have $10 million. At one time I tried to believe in him till he had $10 million, him and my mom. And I just couldn't keep supporting that. But I haven't gone against them making money. But they don't have $10 million. But the other really rich guy, maybe he's an okay person and he had to suffer. I don't get it sometimes. Have you ever seen Pokemon? I just watched it, and my kids always liked Pokemon since they were like, well, 4 or 5. And I didn't get it, but I actually watched Pokemon, and he's so cute. Or he or she is so cute, and he goes, hey, my body's down there. And he has like fur in his body, and you don't even think about his private parts. He just has fur, and he's innocent, but actual fur, not body hair. And he goes, hey, hey. I'm doing wasting time with that. I can't waste this. because I don't know where the paint would go. The guy moved in next door, makes good money. I heard. I don't know, black has to do with anything. He's more like California. He's more like a California person. Like, he knows I don't look like a minority. But he said her, like pretend it's black. No one in the South ever really acted like I was like black. They acted like I was like Italian, and they thought that was too much. Like it was almost Middle Eastern. But in California, I never got any of it the entire time I was there for having that black hair that I used to have. But I don't know. This is not easy to do because there's a just do it. I can do it. I can do it like the gay guy in the B-52s. It's not really. I can do it, dudes. No, he's not gay. He might not even be gay at all. Like the gay guy. The B-52s, dudes. No, I'm not PewDiePie saying dudes to everybody. He calls everybody his fans dudes. What if they have a family? They're not alone Western dudes in the old Clint Eastwood Western days. What if they have a family? They might not want to be a dude. Unless they think it's cool and they still get to keep their family. Then dudes mean something good. It's just a cool Clint Eastwood acting like a dude. But not a... I don't know. I must have been too healthy. I walked up the mountain, my dad got pissed. Walked up the entire mountain, and when I saw him, I had just gotten skinny, and I felt really good, my face looked good. He was like, oh, but he looked good too. Then I had a dream that he was young. He had a body in his 30s or 40s, and was like, and then he got pissed at me like, I don't know. Hey, this is pretty good. This is like that guy in Juno who did commercial songs. Who went after the young girl in high school. And then that girl who's the actress got so much attention for it, she couldn't take it anymore. And she went crazy and tried to make herself into a man. I know.
but I know I don't. John Birmingham, he knows, but he knows, but God knows way more. I know about God and Jesus. I know how to do the things that I do on earth, but God knows way more than a man or a woman. I don't have enough money to be like a Tony Robbins who lives on a $20 million island and has all those native people doing whatever he says. Tony Robbins. I don't know. When people grow a beard, they think their face looks big sometimes. And they're like, yeah, I'm like Tony Robbins. I got a big face. I'm strong. I'm tall. I'm really tall. I don't know. It must not be easy being way tall. If he's like 8 feet tall. Tony Robbins. 8 feet tall. Hey. He can paint that better. He can paint that corner better. Yay. It's a miracle. Okay. Hi. Check this out. Zoom out. I couldn't get to that corner because look what's down there. I couldn't. Hi, Frederick Frankenstein. I couldn't get up to that tall corner because look what's down there. So I'm gonna look for a long, really long. I'm gonna look for a really long paint thing that I had in there somewhere, unless somebody stole it. But I think I have it in there, or somebody borrowed it. So I painted this. I painted this. I painted that. But I couldn't get to there because look how tall. Well, how high up that was. It wasn't easy. I didn't say anything about it, but I'm going to find this long paintbrush thing in there. So just got to paint a little here, here, and there. There, and I already paint, that's easy. And I already painted all this. And then I have this thing that I made, the stick with a paintbrush on it to paint all in that corner and those corners. See if I can find that long stick. See if I can find that long stick. Here's my trash that goes down the hill. But I can't put it, I can't put the trash out yet because you got to put it right on Tuesday morning or a bear will get to it. A bear, her. I don't know. Hey, there's our old computers. Here's something I cut. Yeah, I'm going to find that long stick somewhere, I think. I don't know. I hope I am. It's around here somewhere. Let me see if I can, I'll turn a flashlight on. Flashlight. Hey, this light is good.
This light is good. I think I'm gonna put it in this closet. Maybe. I'll ask Al if he wants to do it. I can put it on the side right here so it's easy to get to. I'll put it like right here. Actually, I'll put it right here, and I can hold it in the closet, and he can just do it outside and do the electric for it. And I'll put a light right there. It'll look cool like the 70s. It'll look cool. Maybe. If he wants to. I'll put that light. I don't know. So, I don't know. I guess this was here already or whatever. Yeah. What am I going to do? It's not easy. Oh, Al's an electrician. Or I'll get a real electrician to do it. I'll get a real electrician to do it because that needs like somebody with a permit. Not a permit. I don't know. I'll look into it. If not, I don't know. I'll see if there's electric already ran to it and just put a new light switch on. There might be a light switch in there somewhere. This is all my stuff. An old man playing golf. That'd be fun. Well, you can be young sometimes too. I know a guy who's in his 60s and felt very young. So it's possible. There's my snowboards. I think it's not going to snow that much this year. It's been warm. It's going to be in the 50s. Well, it's cold for a couple of days, and then it's going to be in the 50s. Where's that stick? I don't know. I think Al brought it to his place, or I threw it. Hey, that's the guy. The guy gave me that the other day. Oh shit! There's that sword. Get away from it. Well, Jesus said it's okay to have a sword, but then also in the Bible it says, live by the sword, die by the sword. Live by the sword, die by the sword. So you don't want to use a sword. But Jesus sometimes said, you have to read more about the Bible and see, but live by the sword, no way. I'm not going to live by the sword. Let's see if I can find that. Where is that thing? Is that it? That's it. I found it. I think I found it. Yeah. I think I found it. I think I found it. Close this to keep the heat in. I stepped on the paint. I stepped on the paint a little bit on the side. Whatever. Until Latino. I don't know what that is. Okay, what am I gonna do? Put this camera down somewhere. I told Latino man, I'm 18. No. Just trying to do this, just trying to do that, yeah.
trying. I don't know. I don't know. No. No. The sound. Terrifying. How am I even alive? Just trying to do this, trying to do that. No, I ain't trying to do that. But I ain't trying to do the mean things. How does this work? I like to be educated. I like to be educated. It's a shame, man, when you go to the school, college. Oh, yeah. I like to be educated. How does thing work, man? Come on, you can do this. I ain't gonna do this. Man, I can put this on here, man. I'm 18. Yo, I'm 18. I'm 18? It almost worked. Because my son's almost 18. Well, he's 16. He is not 18. Hey. Where's that really long, is this it? The really long pole? It just unscrews? I like to be educated. I tried with all I had to sing like this. Don't do that, man. Do that. It don't do. It's somebody I don't know. But they might be nice. Somebody you see at the grocery. Somebody you see at the grocery store. I don't know. I like to be educated. Yo, what you doing? My mom ain't here. What you doing? This is longer. This can do it. This can reach it with a brush at the end. This can reach it with a little brush at the end. If I have to. I'll just put some tape around that. Or leave it like it is. I can balance it. It doesn't even need the tape. It's pretty good. That can reach it. Praise God, praise Jesus.
He's good. Hope so it doesn't kill me for playing this song. I'm gonna go to where I can play this if I feel like it and be nice to the black family and out in public or something. And they're not like, man, fuck you. But not if it's getting gay or some shit. Not if it's having sex. I don't like that. I'd be like, fuck you. I'm sorry, Charlie. To a white person or a black person in my thoughts, if it was the right thing to do, which I can barely imagine that would be godly and good. But it may be to think it in a funny way and not be that mean. You're supposed to be like Jesus and forgive others, but I don't even ever see anybody like that usually in public. I just keep away from it. If they're making about sex, I'm not interested in that shit. I keep away from most people, but I guess I'll see some of them or whatever. No. Whatever God wants me to do. It's playing this 90s rap. It sounds like 90s rap. Sounds like 90s rap. Last move, ain't got nothing to prove. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I ain't even trying to joke. When they die, they be bullets and gun smoke. I don't know. Iced tea. Iced tea. That's what he said on his album. New album in stores. 1993. Iced tea. 1993. Iced tea. Original gangster. What? No. Forget that Ice T crazy ass. He made fun of the police and then he became a DA agent on TV. DA agent on your TV. Play a different genre, man.
I don't want to hear it, Steve Harvey.
Now I gotta clean.
I dropped the paintbrush on the good. Dang. Looks good.
I clean things really well. I'm not a bugging it at. That's why this house got better, not worse.
We got the racists. We got the time dang. We got the racists. Got the chain dang. We got the black people. We got the racists together. We had them there together. We had them holding hands. We had them listening to music. They tried to kill me. Shit, get me out of here. Change music, man. Yo.
American Beauty. Oh shit, that's scary. There's movies that try to make you all side. Side with. They try to make everybody side with you. American Beauty, Goonies. You gotta be one of the characters in the movie. And they make you feel that emotion for it, like, yep, it's gotta be the Goonies. You gotta be one of the characters in the Goonies. Sometimes feel like Chunk. Sometimes feel like the young Corey Feldman or whatever. I don't know why Corey Feldman has to do with anything. I don't know why I mentioned him twice in this video. I haven't even been thinking about him. They show pictures of those people. I don't know. People. Okay. Where's she? I got it. What happened to my paintbrush?
Steve Harvey's rendition of a song on piano now. Steve Harvey playing piano.
No, sounds like my son playing piano. Sounds pretty good. Asian. Somebody wants it Asian. Because it's not racist. God. God. Asian. Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody Asian? I'm not supposed to. Oops, disgusting. I'm not supposed to. Hey, this is a miracle. I can be a friend in a relationship as a friend with an Asian person. Hey, this is kind of cool. I just did this to touch up the paint. Okay. Trying not to show it. I don't want to paint that whole door. I'm just going to leave it like that. Trying not to show it. Trying not to do art. I don't have the time for it. But it's an art school, so. Why is it trying to show my stomach? I'm not trying to show that. I used to always cover up my stomach in high school. I was like, I didn't like anyone to see it. I don't know why, I just thought it was heavy. There he is. So it gave me a reason to like work out a bunch or whatever. I don't do it as much anymore. I'd like to. Like, it's fun turning up the music when it doesn't hurt your body, when you're on an empty stomach and stuff, and you do it carefully. Carefully. Some people don't have to. They're just in really good shape like they are. The guy next door looks like a leading man actor. He looks like a young Clint Eastwood. But nowadays they made that strong stuff popular. I don't know why. I don't know if you can even see what I'm painting, but buddy, I'd like to get a light on this, but might have to open this. I don't know. Might have to open it just to get some light on it. Try to get a light in here. Try to get a light in here. I'll get a light in here. Taking this off. Taking off this soft filter thing. Taking off this. This sounds like cool music. I could get an extension cord, but I don't know if I have the time for it. I don't know if I have the time for an extension cord. Hell, it's okay. No, praise God, praise Jesus. Praise God, praise Jesus. Protect us from evil, whoever's watching the video. And whoever, anyone watching the video, anyone who can hear me, protect us from evil. Praise God and praise Jesus. I hope to God we're okay.
Steve Harvey.
I haven't painted the back of this door. I haven't painted the back of that door. Haven't painted the back of that door. Steve Harvey. You don't have to watch everything. It's boring. Haven't painted the back of this door. May as well paint it. This will look way better. It's already gray on the sides. It's amazing. Hi. Piece of wood. I gotta take this piece of off. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, that was nice. Whatever. No. This is not art. It's a miracle I got to paint this. It's a miracle. That's a miracle I've been able to do this so far without any tremendous difficulty. It's been not easy. It has been not easy. Hi. It's been not easy. I slept for 8 hours before I filmed it. Or before I started filming this. I had worked at this since 4 a.m. yesterday morning. No, that's okay. Miracle I get to paint this door. Hi. Okay, bye, esoteric alchemist. Esoteric alchemist. He's got a channel. Check out his channel. I think he's in Canada. Near where they film movies, but he doesn't do movies, he does his videos. And maybe he can be in movies one day, I don't know. He might want to, I don't know. He's okay. I think that's him. It's been a miracle that I was able to paint this without any tremendous difficulty. It has been not that easy. But it's okay. Steve Harvey. That was fun. This is fun. It's a miracle it didn't suck. I met this guy in a hospital. I hadn't slept in a long time. And he was just like a young Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He was this young guy, 32, 33, very good looks, like cool acting, just like Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. And he'd tell these jokes and people would just laugh. And he was likable. And I was like, it'd be wrong to go to LA with him to be a famous person and be his roommate. Because he had a problem with heroin and drugs. So, and he was blonde. He was blonde. He had blonde hair. And I think he almost would have gotten gay with a man. And and so it was like a little too much. And so I was like, oh, go be there for my kids. Thank God. But you know, he didn't know much about acting or stuff like that. He didn't really, I don't know. He's just some guy that liked adventures in life and living it up like every day while he was young, or even when he's old probably too. He was a nice person, but not to be roommates with or something like that. And he did not want to be famous. And even if he did, why, you know, I'd want a woman like that, not some random guy. I mean, I'm not angry at it, it's just how I kind of am. Or am. That's how I am. I like doing famous stuff. Al does too, kind of. That's why that's one reason why I got along with him better these days. I tried to get all my friends into videos, and they did sometimes, but some of them were like, no, they didn't want to. Check that out. I got that wall painted. Well, I'm painting it. I painted the door. I painted that door. Oh, well, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. I gotta do the thing behind the door. No. I don't want Guillermo as a roommate. I had this roommate whose literal name was Guillermo. He's like, Latino. He was small. He wasn't one of those people who were really small. But his name was Guillermo, and he was pissed at me. He didn't like me. I don't know why. It was at LMU, and the jock roommates who were way popular. One of them was 230 pounds, an Adonis, no body, like very little body fat. He played basketball with Kobe Bryant one time at the school. Kobe Bryant showed up. My school didn't even really have a basketball team that big. It wasn't big. It didn't have like a real college basketball team. It kind of did, but it was small. It wasn't like a real college basketball team. But he played basketball when Kobe showed up with Kobe. And he was the popular white guy. And he was in very good shape and tall. He was like 6'3" and 230 pounds. He'd lift. He called it lift and pound on the weekends. He said, let's pound. And he'd drink alcohol on the week. That meant drink on the weekends and eat the food that he felt like. And then he'd work all week, working out, doing schoolwork. He had this girlfriend who was so mean to me. And all the popular kids were there, and they'd party in my actual dorm room. It was like a 2-bedroom dorm. I had to be in one bedroom with Guillermo. And and then before Guillermo got there's this gay guy who's my roommate. And he had a big dildo this big in his drawer. And we were friends before that. We'd play video games. We played these video games, but I never knew he had a dildo in his drawer. And then I stopped being his friends with him, and then he just left. And then this guy, Guillermo, showed up, and he I don't want to talk about that guy. And then I was more quiet, and I just studied. I studied, and when I showed up, I'd walk in the dorm, and all the popular kids were in there, and I was quiet around them, and I would go and hide in my room and study. And when I walked in the front door, I had to walk past them in the living room, and they all at the same time, they'd go, John! And they'd be playing really loud music and partying. And I'd go, okay. Hey, it's John. And I'd walk by. And I'd walk by and I'd go study. It was funny. They had that song back then that they listened to. Wish you would step out from that ledge, my friend. I would understand. Third something. I don't even know what band it is. So they'd sing about SoCal. And I thought it was a stupid song, and I didn't want them as roommates, but it was just because I liked them a lot, and I liked them a bunch, but I didn't like living right with them there where I lived. It was so weird. And so when I met Danica, I finally got privacy. I finally get to live with Danica, and that was amazing. I liked living with a wife or girlfriend. Wife. I liked living with a wife. That was amazing. That was my favorite. With a wife and my kids. That was always okay. gotta paint this. Day. I'm painting something down here. I'm getting the details looking good. There are people I met in Roanoke. So many people. And I was born here too, so I knew them, you know, my family and friends were from here since 1977. You know, I was born to my parents. I was born to the earth. God put me on earth. God put me on earth. God created me and put me on earth. I have no idea what this looks like. What you're watching right now. I'm just painting. Do a little bit of paint right here, and I'm just gonna get it. It was not easy in those dorms. It was so amazing living with Danica and then the kids. Huh.
little spot on the carpet. I'll have to. Thank God. I'm sorry. Yo. Hi. Hey. I'm actually painting this. I don't know why I'm even painting that. Gotta put some trim on it, maybe, if I get the time. Tino, Bino. No beaner. No beaner, man. I'm not doing that. I don't know why they call somebody a beaner. They eat meat. Mexican people eat meat, usually. Some may be vegetarian, but they eat. All those Mexican restaurants are like, cheese? Come on. No cheese? Come on. You ought to eat cheese. They're not vegan. They like meat and cheese, usually. There's some, or maybe some Mexican people are vegan, I don't know. I don't know why I'm even painting this thing, but it'll look a little better in case I don't get a chance to put the trim on. This will look better. In case I don't get the chance to put the trim on. Tango biroti. No. No. Some Instagram guy who doesn't even know he's on there. Who's like some person from India. I don't know. This is amazing. Beep. No beep. No beep. Beep. You want beep? No. No in New York City right now. We don't need to go. We do not need to go. We bend the disc on the ceiling. Not good. Hi. I don't know what to do about that spider web. I can't. You'd have to be skinny to be Spider-Man. Well, you'd have to be really athletic and skinny. You'd have to be lean. Something I never really thought that I would do. Besides maybe like one time I thought maybe if you got lean enough, you know, when I was younger, in my 30s, I'm 40 something, I'm in my 40s and I just don't want to be Spider-Man. He's too skinny, he's too small. I like eating more food usually, but I don't know. I don't know why somebody would want to dress as Spider-Man.
I thought Superman was cool when I was in my 30s, but I don't know what that is all about. I really don't know. Yay. Yeah. I'm even painting this part. I'm even painting that. Kind of stupid. Well, looks okay. We have to see how much more I can take of this, and then I'll quit if it's too much. I have to meet a super deadline goal. Okay. Okay. Oh, where's the wall? Oh, that's a door. Let me paint this a little bit. It's amazing. This is amazing. This is pretty good. This is okay. I think, oops, I can't show this. I'm not trying to show my stomach. I gotta stop doing this.
It is good. It is, no. Wow. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm done besides right in that upper corner, which I need to put on the long stick to paint that. Should I paint it now? I'm gonna turn off the video. I'll do that later when I put the long stick together. So I painted the entire thing besides that corner, because look how tall, look how steep that is. So I got a long pole. I got this long pole, right? This long pole that I'm gonna use to paint that, because it's too steep. So I'm gonna do it from here, from right here. And I painted all the rest of it. That's a light on the ceiling. That's painted. You know, that's painted. That's gray. All of it looks good. It's painted. I just got to get that corner with a long pole. So I'm done. I just got to put a paintbrush on a stick and paint that. So that's it. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Okay. Bye. Believe in God and Jesus and you'll be saved. Okay. This is John Birmingham. I'm going to go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hi. Okay. Bye. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Bye. Bye. Check out, okay, whatever you want.